Beautiful day, no rain, thank God. There was some rain about last night and this morning, but it's cleared up into a perfect day. So we got the Dilligafs playing versus Heartbreakers here today. Heartbreakers have complained a few times, of course, that I don't broadcast the games enough. So I thought I'd turn up and do a broadcast. We should start very soon, hopefully in the next 5 minutes. The earlier they start, the better for them, because it gets dark fairly quickly. And although there is a bit more daylight these days, it can still get a bit awkward towards the end. Especially because we've got a lot of trees here to our west, and they obscure the sun fairly early on. The game next door has already started, and that's the Warden Warriors. They're playing the Accelerate Night Watchmen. Rama Garimella is umpiring over there at the moment. So yep, true to form, as I asked them to. They've started early. The earlier they get on, the quicker they finish, and then they can go and watch their games of from the World Cup of Cricket tonight, India versus New Zealand. I know Peter J. Bowman will be barracking for New Zealand, and the Warden Warriors will be barracking for India. So over here we have umpire Shafi. I'm looking, it's too close. There he is.
That's clear?
Yeah, that's better.
Right.
So who do you think is going to have a chance of a win today?
Maybe Dilligaf, because they have good batting lineup.
Dilligafs, eh?
Yeah.
Let me zoom out a bit so you can get closer. There you go, come closer.
Yeah.
There we go, that's close enough. Alright, so Dilligafs the stronger team obviously, but Heartbreakers can cause an upset.
Yeah, because last week they got 200 in 20 overs.
There you go.
If they can put some rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't have Heather today. Heather is missing, the big bloke that scores lots of big runs. But they do have a fill-in called Clayton Bryan, who scores a few runs every now and then.
Yeah.
So they should be okay.
Yeah, he's playing for like a couple of seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played in last season as well.
Yeah, he's a good player. When
he's
gets
not
on.
a permanent player for this team, right?
He's not what? No, not with them. He's a fill-in.
Yeah.
Well, they should be right. All right, so get him on as soon as you can.
Yeah, I think they are in.
So I understand the Heartbreakers are umpiring first. They're batting first.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So Dilligafs will come out soon, and then we're on. All right. You got your new ball?
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right. So in the meantime, let's go and see what's going on over there. I'll have to zoom in again. Excuse the camera shake while I press the zoom button. You can watch a bit of the action out there while you're waiting for this game to start. It looks like the Warden Warriors are batting first, which is not a very good move on their part if they want to get it away early. They should have been batting second. So I'm gonna get online, go to the LMS website and see if I can pick up this is last week's. Okay, today's matches. Warden Warriors Accelerate. Okay, here we go. Okay, so next door, first innings. Oh, live. Let's go to live. And if the system is working, which it is. The Wollongong Warriors are 21 runs after 2 overs. Tom Matthew on 5 and Sanal Rajan on 16. Bowler is Matthew Lindsay. He's already bowled 1 over for 7 runs, no wickets. And Shane Logie, 1 over, 14 runs, no wickets. But to this game, Jeff is coming here to accost me again.
You put this boundary out yourself, didn't you?
Yes.
Alright, even I can throw it in from here.
Yeah, yes, we'll be right. Good luck, mate.
Thanks, buddy.
I didn't get my beer. What happened to my beer?
I'm down to see Brock.
I have to go and chase up people to try and get a beer of these guys. Sheesh.
You want a bit of colourful commentary from you, Pat?
Yeah. I'll see what I can do. So, let's go to this game, which is about to start. Now, there's been a few issues with scoring we hear, so hopefully we won't be affected. I should get out of here and go back to this match. Let's see. So here we have Heartbreakers versus Dilligafs, and hopefully the score will come up soon. We're live from Canberra at O'Connor Enclosed, in O'Connor, of course. Go to the live button. Let's see, does this work? Yes. Alright, obviously we haven't started yet, but here's the score up, the scorecard, so that's great. And first up we have Liam Richardson on the strikers end, and George Sauch next to him in the non-strikers, bowling Connor Brown. Haven't seen Connor for a while. And we start with a wide, so Connor's a bit rusty. Connor hasn't been playing for a while, has he?
No, he's been overseas.
Yeah. He's got a bit of a tan now.
Dad from Europe.
Yeah. Second ball, and that's whacked away to point. And he's not going to make it to the boundary, but they go through for 2. Good start. All right. So the first few runs, a wide and a 2. Liam Richardson still on strike. Here comes Connor. Bowls another wide. Not like Connor Brown to bowl that many wides in an over. Or maybe I could be wrong. Good day for cricketer here. Here comes the next delivery, bunted away towards covers, but no run. Looks like Connor Brown is carrying a bit of weight. He's come back well fed from Europe. He's in good shape. His legs are still too skinny to support that much weight. But there goes a single. Hit to extra cover for 1. And the score now moves on to 7. Final delivery this over. And it's hit towards me to deep extra cover. And it's gone back for just the 1 run. And that should be the over. So Heartbreakers start with an 8 of their first over. Connor Brown coming up towards us now. How's it going there, mate? Looks like you've got a bit of a belly now. Put on a bit of weight.
Just from England.
Or maybe your legs got skinnier. Now, this is Luke Ryan bowling. and he's got the old bear on top. He's shaved his head, so he knows he's on camera now. He's playing for the camera. Yeah, good ball, that one. Yes, straight to the keeper. No chance to Liam, who's on strike at the moment. That's another good ball. Straight through to the keeper. How long did you spend in Europe?
I was there for 5 months.
Far out. That's nearly half a year. Yeah, I bet. And the white, eh?
Good fun.
Yeah, I'm sure. So whereabouts do you go?
So I was up near Leeds. So in between Leeds and Manchester, there's a small little village of about 2,500 people called Cowling.
2,500 people, small village.
Yeah, very small enough. Had 2 pubs, the main road.
That's it, 2 pubs. Jeez. And here we go, a big whack. That's gone towards mid-wicket. Deep mid-wicket is, No, they managed to save that one. They got themselves into a bit of a tangle there. Could have gone for 4, but they saved it. So it's just gone for 2. And Liam Richardson scoring. He's moving on to 10 now. Here comes a bit of a loop. And that's been hit down towards backward square leg. And Souch is on strike now. George Souch. Oh no, that was the end of the over, so George misses out. Only 5 runs of Luke in that over. So the score moves on to 13. Connor Brown back on to bowl.
Let's go CB.
Oh, that's up in the air, but there's nobody there. So 3 for 1.
Connor.
Second delivery and at the pads, but George manages to push that one away to mid-wicket for 1. I reckon Heartbreakers would need to score at least 180 to be competitive here against Dilligafs, who are well known for scoring high. And here comes one down towards extra covers for 1. Look, doing the fielding, sending that one in. Oh, straight through over the stumps to the keeper. George was seeing that one carrying all the way to the trees, but didn't connect. Here comes Con again. Oh, another good ball. Left George swinging and not connecting. And that was a good over from Connor, and only 3. Here comes a possible catch, but nothing. A couple of fielders chasing it. I went to deep covers for 1 run. George on strike, and he's missed that one. Gone under the bat. Ball's not bouncing as high as he's expecting it to bounce. It's just another miss. George obviously wanted to score some runs. I think he just took his time. He might connect better. Yes, this one's on leg side, so no run again. Just 1 to the wides. Dilligaf seem to have a full complement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, they're 1 short, and that's gone through for 4. So George finally connecting and connecting well, and that's gone through for for 4. Yep, that's right. The team from the sidelines telling him to play down on the ground, so that's good. He's doing that. Another single, and this one went towards mid-on, or towards more like towards car corner. That's at hit to point, and that should go for 4. So Liam also doing the job, scoring some runs. And they move on to 27 after 4. They're changing the field a bit. Jason Brown coming into ball, it looks like. Alright, so we're ready for the next over. Jason Brown getting ready. His name not on the list. Okay, maybe this is the sort of problems that we're talking about in terms of scoring. Bit of a hold up in proceedings at the moment. This might be a good chance for Connor to run to the esky and get me a beer.
Long run ahead of me.
Yeah. Jason did that for me the other week. He just went all the way out there and grabbed me a beer because nobody would bring me one. Mitch said, nah, stuff that.
Keep it in mind.
Yeah, later. Okay, looks like we're ready to go. So Jason's on the system now, and George hits that behind towards Gully, but along the ground for 1. Who's that next to Greggy? Is that Jason? Jono? Yeah, here comes another one, played on the leg side, down towards mid wicket for 1. I'll check the scores next door in a few minutes, and also the game that Bronwyn is umpiring at Kaylin. Here comes a big one that's hit towards corner, and it's just the 1. Jason keeping it to singles so far. 3 singles of 3 balls. And that one's hit towards covers for 4. Liam moving on to 23. 1 ball to come this over. Knowing, of course, that in LMS we only play 5 balls per over, and an extra one if there's an illegal delivery or 2. That's a leg side wide. Okay, so the wheels are falling off the cart now. That's the end of... No, 1 more ball to come. George doing a bit of fielding there for the Dilligafs. Here comes another one. And this one's played to point, forward of point for just a 1. And Heartbreakers move on to 36 after 5, so scoring about 7 runs and a bit per over. And another change of field. Connor Brown running around with a cooler. Good arm! Alright, so far Jason has sprayed a hat, a pair of sunglasses, and a cooler. Now, oof, that's popped up towards extra covers to to Connor Brown, but it fell short, so no catch. So this is Gary Stephenson bowling. Oh, there was a bit of plenty of air under that ball that time, but it dipped very quickly. George was getting ready to hit it on the full, but it just dropped in front of him. So he hit it to mid off for one, and this one's hit down to mid wicket for just the one. Jason Brandt with the fielding over there. Oh, the mallet's gone all over the shop. Here comes the next one. Gary doing the job. Oh, that's gone up in the air, but safe enough. Jono doing the fielding. Connor Brown, they're backing up. Alright, so Gary's had a few chances now. The score moves on to 40. Here comes another dipper. Oof. Yeah, they surely dip. And that's been just pushed over towards Gully for no run. Now I'm going to log on to the system and see if I can get the scores for the other grounds. Okay. Now Jason Brown's back to bowl to George Souch. Oof, and he's missed that one again. Gone through to the keeper for no run. Good start to this over for Jason. In he comes again. Oof, and that's left George again. He's gone over the stumps for no run. Jason ready for his third delivery. No run so far of this over. Oh, and that one's gone through to the keeper. Edge by George, who was desperate to score some runs. Unfortunately, he's been caught behind. So good over so far from Jason. You paying attention, Connor? That's how you bowl, mate. That's how you get wickets. Pies.
How was your winter, Pabs? Am I allowed to interview you while you're on camera?
Yeah, it's been good.
Yeah?
Yeah. So far, so good. I had a good time. Didn't go anywhere, didn't do anything. Just hang around here.
Yeah.
A few weeks ago, of course, I took 5 wickets.
Did you?
Yes, on the Saturday competition.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 5 for 13 or 4.5 overs.
What are you bowling?
Just pies. Medium slow. Jason looking for more wickets. That's just been punted towards short point for 1 run. And so the other scores, Warden Warriors on 85 now of the on the 10th over. Quality Craig 53, 1 down after in 3.4 overs. And here Heartbreakers 41 in the 7th over. This is the last ball of that 7th over, and that's being hit towards covers, deep covers for just the 1. And that should be the end of that over. So they move on to 42 after 7, having lost 1 wicket. Warriors pushing along, scoring a few runs. Let's see if we can keep track of their scores. Canberra, there we go. Yeah, Warriors on 85 in the 10th over, 87 in the 10th over. Here comes Jay. No, that's Gary. Hit that to mid on by Liam for just the 1. Liam moves on to 29. John Boyd with him in the middle now. John's on 1 off 1. Here comes Gary, and a loopy one, and he's just fluffed towards square leg. Greg Axon doing the keeping. No run. Another one of those. Oh, that's gone up in the... Oh, it's been taken. No, it's been dropped. It was a tough chance, but John made a very good effort. Nearly had that one. Everybody thought he was gone. But Liam survives. Sorry, John survives and Liam got on strike. And now John Boyd back on strike. One more run. Golden Warriors on 92 now in the 11th over. Quality Craig 63, one down in the 5th over. So they're scoring at a fair rate against the Dank Seeds. And Golden Warriors versus Accelerate Knights Watchmen. John Boyd not able to push to hit that one away. That's the end of that over. So Gary Stevenson, after 2 overs, 7 runs, no wickets yet. And 8 overs played so far, 45 on the score, 1 down for Heartbreakers. There's an appeal next door. Oh, that's coming here towards extra covers for just the one. And it looks like the Warriors have lost a wicket, have they? Yep, they have lost a wicket over there. So somebody's running away. And this one's hit to corner over Jason's head for 6. So let's see what we're looking at here. Quality Craigs, James Dunstan on 24, Johan Swan Paul for 40, Ball for 43, John Moorcroft now in the middle with James Dunstan, and they're moving on to 68, 1 wicket down after 5 overs. In the other game next door, the Golden Warriors innings, they're on 92, 2 wickets down in the 11th over. So now, oh, hang on. Yep, so now Rajan retired on 55. Tom Matthew now out 34. Jesvin Anthony 3 bowled. And Jibin Matthew LBW for no runs. Abin Francis in the middle with let's see, with Tom Matthew at the moment, and their score is 92, 2 wickets down in the 11th over. Let's go back to this game now. Let's close that. Let's get here. Oh, and that's gone up in the air high, and Jono's making another valiant effort to try and get there, but he was short. And that ball just landing just in front of him. So this is Brock Winkler at the moment, bowling. Happy birthday, Brocky. I'm sure he's got a birthday sometime in the calendar year, just like everyone else, unless he was born on the 29th of February. And that's the end of that over. So Heartbreakers on 59 after 9 overs. And Liam Richardson on 32. George Sauch out for 13. Caught Axon, ball Jason Brown. John Boyd in the middle with Liam at the moment. He's not out, 14. And here comes Gary again. Let's hit along the ground towards mid wicket, deep mid wicket now for just the one. Fielded by Jason Brown there. Here comes Gary again, looking dangerous with that bowling, and that's hit down to mid wicket. Jeff coming into the fielding. He was happy sitting on the boundary, not having to do anything, but now he had to do a bit of fielding. So he's going back to his spot, back to the middle now. John hits that towards us here, towards mid-off, but no run. The loopy one, and woof, nothing happened there, except John's looking a bit, is it Liam? Yeah, Liam, sorry, who's facing at the moment, looking a bit puzzled as to what happened to that ball. And that's a leg side wide by signal. Not by, must have come off his body or something. No wide signal. And just a, oh no, yep, wide's not signal but given, and one run. One ball to come. There's another leg side, but John Boyd managing to get something on it, so it's not a wide. Score moves on to 63, and Gary, after 3 overs, fairly economical with 11 runs. That's 10 overs gone, so they're switching ends. I might have a chance of getting a beer now that the Esk is getting closer. One of the reasons, of course, I picked this match to broadcast was because of the availability of beverages through the game, but so far I haven't scored. I can see Clay is out there on the square leg umpiring position, waiting to get in on the game. Alright, here comes a beer, I reckon. Connor Brown's managed to squish 2 out of the Esky. What a man, look at him. What a hero. Alright, the sweet sound of can being opened. I guess if you give enough clues, people will catch on to the fact that I'm short a beer. Now, this is Brock Winkler coming in from the opposite end, and Liam punching that one but not getting it very far, so no run. Score remains on 63. That one's hit away down to mid-off. Jeff messing that one up. Almost gave away a 4. Recovered to keep it to maybe 2. 2 runs. Jeff hasn't got much to do right there, but every time the ball goes to him, it's a bit of an effort. Now that one's gone through to the keeper. No run. Let's move this along so we can catch a bit of the Esky. Now go that way. Again to the keeper. No run. So as 2 dots score must change surely. Yeah, that's gone up. And that would be a 6. 6 on mid-off. And Brock was looking good until that 6 got hit. So he's given away 22 runs of his 2 overs. Gary comes back because it's been dangerous, so I reckon they're trying to get to snare another wicket. He's been fairly economical as well, so which is good. Is this Gary coming back? Looks like it is. Yes, that one's hit to mid wicket, deep mid wicket for 4. Alright, so maybe that's not the right end for Gary to bowl from. He was doing well from this end, but that's the first ball of this 12th over, and it's gone straight away for 4. going to the toilets, I think. Oh no, behind the farmhouse. Alright, so Liam doing a bit of fielding there. Gary comes in to bowl his next ball. John Boyd might have his eye in. Oh, that's gone through to the keeper. Maybe he hasn't got his eye in yet. Greg very quick to try and stump him, but John wasn't going anywhere. Okay, that's being hit down towards backward leg, deep backward leg for 1. It's all happening next door. Gonna check the scores in a few minutes. Here comes another one from Gary, and that's hit again towards mid wicket, deep mid wicket for just a 1. Brocky doing the fielding out there in the boundary. John looking behind him to see how much space he's got to cover. A lot. Nobody else behind him. Here comes Gary, and that's hit to covers, deep covers for 1. And so finishes another over, and that's 16 runs all up of his 4 overs. So Gary has been quite economical. Sorry, 18 runs, very economical. Brocky coming in for his next over. Scores on 78, 1 down after 12, and Liam is getting close to his retirement of 40. He's on 44, retiring at 50. John's moved along to 21. He's facing at the moment, and here comes another one of those loopy ones, and it's a wide. Greg Axon doing very well there, getting in the way of that ball. Oh yes, that was coming towards me now. Fine leg. John doing the fielding and sending it back in for 2. Well, he's missed that one. There's an appeal for how's that? Yeah, he's walking. He's caught behind. John Boyd. Oh, was it bowled or was it caught behind? Can't tell. I'll have to look at the video later. Because Greg just picked up a bail, so who knows what happened. Let's see. Maybe stumped. Yep, stumped. So John out on 20, I think he was on 21 or thereabouts. In comes Brocky, having been successful in the previous ball. And this one's hit towards deep point. Jeff doing some of the fielding and sending it back in, just 1. So it's Clayton Bryant. Let's check the scores in the other games, hey? Why don't we? While we're here, let's check. Oh, that was being hit to covers, deep covers for 1. And Quality Craig versus Dank Seeds. They're on 105 runs, 3 wickets down in the 10th over. Next door to us. Oh, didn't go anywhere. So no run. That's the end of that over. Let's see. Next door we got the Walden Warriors. They're on 129, 4 wickets down in the after 15. Accelerate Nice Watchman having taken 4 wickets so far, so keeping the scoring down. Warriors haven't started well, but now slowing down a bit. And back to this game. Alright, so that's Liam pushing that one there towards mid-on for 1. I think that's Jason. Yep, Jason Brown bowling his 3rd over. And Clayton on strike now. Pushes that one away towards covers for 1, going back for 2. Easy runs. And then move on to 18-9 after in the 14th over. Good delivery. That one's hit towards extra covers for 1, and they're going back for 2. And yes, oh, hit the batter on the way through. I'm sure he's okay. Oh yeah, that was full, and he just fended that off to short mid-off for no run. And that one's hit towards covers for 1. Looking good at the moment. They've got 92 on the scoreboard with 6 overs to go. So let's say they pick up the pace and they start scoring at about 10 runs and over. They could finish on 150. I think they'll need a bit more than that against Dilligafs. Now, who is this? That looks like Jono. Is it Jono? Or is it Brock Winkler? Hit backward point, deep point for 1. Jeff's by his lonesome self there on the offside. Got a lot of ground to cover, but lucky for him, the ball's going to him every time. Here comes Brock, and big swish from Liam, and he's out on 46. Stumped. Brock doing a good job. Greg Axon doing a good job there behind the stumps, keeping without pads, just like he was playing indoors. Now he's got 2 stumping so far. Score remains on 93 in the 15th over, with 3 more balls to come. In comes Brock, puts a bit of spin on that, and he's here away for 1. They're coming back for 2. Yep, putting pressure on the field. Jono managing to mismanage that ball. And here we go. Now that's Matthew Quaid on strike, and he's hit that one hard to deep mid wicket for 6. And they've now reached the 100 mark. They're on 101. Let's check the scores in the other games. Well, the Warriors next door to us, 135, 5 wickets down in the 17th over, and it looks like they just lost another one. They must be in a hurry to get out of here because they want to go and watch the India game versus New Zealand. And Matthew hits a 4 then to mid wicket. In the other game at Kaylin, Quality Craig, 121 runs, 3 wickets down after 12. Let's go back to this one here. And we got Liam Richardson got stumped for 46, Josh Souch out for 13, John Boyd out for stumped for 24, Clayton in the middle facing right now on 10, and with him Matthew Quaid on 12 now. Score 105, 3 wickets down after 15. And that looks like Jason Brown bowling. Yes, and that's gone past him towards mid-off for 1. So I think the Accelerate Nice Watchmen are pretty happy at the moment with the way things are panning out over there. Jason doing his own fielding here. No run. Scores on 106, 3 down in the 16th over. Oof, right through to the keeper for no run. That's not a seat there behind Greg, that's the esky. And that one's hit down backward of, oh no, a long point, deep point for 2. Jeff doing a bit of fielding out there. So Heartbreakers need to be scoring boundaries to make sure they get a good score today. Big effort ball there by Jason, if you heard him. That's been hit towards Cal corner for just the 1. And we have, that's the end of that 16th over. Scores on 109. Looks like Connor Brown's coming back to bowl. There we go. Next over now is Connor Brown, who's got figures of 2 overs for 11. So again, fairly economical for this kind of format of the game. And that's hit straight back for 4. Straight on the line. It's in there somewhere in the bushes. Not finding it? Oh yeah, they found it. We got it now. In comes Connor again. Good ball that's gone through to the keeper. Matthew Quaid puzzled as to how that one got through. He thought he had it covered, but nope. Straight through to the keeper. Here he comes again. Oh yes, hit big hit towards Cal corner for 6. That's what Heartbreakers need to do now for the rest of these innings. Just hit big 4s and 6s. The ball's out there somewhere. Connor's figures are being destroyed at the moment. It's 21 with 2 more balls to come this over, the 3rd over of his spell. Balls return, 2 fielders way outside of the boundary because of that big hit, so they're having to rush in. Here comes the ball. And off the pads, I think. Yep. Leg by for 1. Score moves on to 120 with 1 ball to come this over. And he comes corner. A foolish ball, but it's been hit over the top of him towards mid-off for just the... Oh, Clay was looking for a second one, but nope. Sent back by Matthew Quaid. And so the score moves on to 121, 3 down after 17, 3 overs to come. And Greg is moving the esky further back because Luke Ryan is coming back to bowl and he might be a bit quicker than the other guys. So Greg not taking chances with the esky, making sure that it's safe. And that's bowled, and that's gone towards backward point for 4. Let's see how far back Greggy is. He's not in the picture yet. He's out there picking up the ball, coming back now. Yep, he's a fair way back compared to the other, for the other bowlers. Here comes Luke again. And that was hit towards covers for 1. Now coming back for the second one. And they could have had a chance of 3, but they thought better of it. Not on that arm. Score now 127 in the 18th over. Oh, that's a full delivery. It's gone through to Jeff for 1. He's at extra covers. No, that's deep covers. Let's call it deep covers. For just the 1. Ian Dayhue waiting in the wings there to come in and start batting. That's gone under the bat for Matthew. I think he might have got an edge. He just went along the ground to Greg, who's skipping and not run again. In comes Luke, and that's hit down backward of square leg. Oh, just for 1. I believe that's Gary doing the fielding here at deep square leg. And that was the end of the 18th over. Score on 129, 3 down. And again, Heartbreakers need to keep pushing on. Connor Brown, and oh, that's hit the stumps, but Clay may have been safe. It's a flock of pink chickens going overhead somewhere there. Oh, they're down towards the trees now. Don't know if they're coming up on the picture. Let's go back to the game. Here comes Connor, and that's hit down towards Cal Connor. 4. Okay, just the 1. Good arm from back there. Jeez. It was a good throw. Jono going back to a very deep second or third sleep. Way back here. Here we go to the action. Corner bowling and missed by Matthew. Matthew Quaid hoping to hit that one for another 4 or 6, but missed it altogether. Goes through to Greggy, who's keeping well there. Okay, that one's gone towards extra covers, deep extra covers now for 2. And Matthew's going back for 3, and the ball's coming towards the keeper, but safe. Clay running too far back to be able to get back for a fourth one. And the score moves on to 135 with one ball to come this over of corners. Oh, through to the keeper. Very good ball. And that's the end of that over. That's 19 gone, 135. So they need another 15 to get to 150 of this last over. Remembering that the last ball can be hit for if hit for a home run will be worth 12 runs. Meaning he has to score a 6 of the last ball, whoever is on strike, and that'll be worth 12 runs. Now, the Accelerator's Nice Watchmen are in the shed along with the Warriors. Oh, bowled him. This is Luke Ryan, who's a lot quicker than the rest of them, and he's just taken off middle stump. Matthew Quay trying to keep the score ticking over. But yeah, missed it and middle stump. Ian Dayhue is now in with Clay to try and finish off this over, this innings, which is on its last over. Let me just check the score next door, which would be not this one, that one. So the Woden Warriors finished on 151 runs, 7 wickets down after 20, and Ian Dayhue hits that to Cal Connor, short of the fielder there for 1. And Woden Warriors Sanal Rajan came back after he had retired and finished with 62 not out. That one's hit to Cal Connor again, and this time it's gone for 4 by Clay. Tom Matthew 43 caught Lewis ball Roca. Jasmine Anthony ball for 3. Jibin Matthew ball for a duck. LBW sorry for a duck. Abin Francis 26 caught Roberts ball Adam Burns, and that was hit towards ball the yes run out. Direct hit by Brock Winkler. Direct hit. He was an extra canvas and he's hit it flush on. So that's Clay out. So the Accelerator Nice Watchmen are about to start the innings. In the meantime, we had our Abin Chakum Kal Babu out for a duck, and Obili Wataserial LBW by Roca for 3, and Alvin Napili was bowled for 12. So yeah, they finished on 151, and Accelerator Nice Watchmen needing 152 to win, and that's a huge 6 hit first ball by Michael Quaid. And so if that's a 6, that's 12 runs. It's worth 12 on that last ball. Scores are 152, 5 down after the 20. And off they go. That's the end of that innings. Hey, Jono, you want to pick up your empties? You want to pick up the empties? And bring one over here, a full one. Trying to swap a few empties for a full one here, but that didn't work. So the teams are going back to the sheds in readiness for their next innings. So the team here finished. Let's take a look. Heartbreakers innings finished on 152, 5 wickets down after 20. Liam Richardson 46, stumped by Axon of Brock Winkler's bowling. George Sauch got caught by Axon of Jason Brown's bowling for 13. John Boyd stumped by Axon, bowled Winkler for 24. Clayton Bryan was run out by Winkler again, 23. Matthew Quaid bowled for 32. Ian Dayhue not out on 1, and Michael Quaid finished with that 12. having hit a home run. So 153 to win here, accelerated for the Dilligafs. And let's go back to the Quality Craig versus Dank Seeds. Quality Craig on 167, 4 wickets down after 18 overs. They're still playing out there at Kaylin, which is being umpired by Bronwyn Calva, ex-Australian representative. And James Dunstan bowled by Fenton for 34. Johan Swanpole bowled by Pengelly for 43. John Moorcroft LBW for 2. Andrew Moorcroft not out on 45. John Marshall caught Fenton bowled Pengelly for 35. And Toby Casey currently not out on 9. So they got 2 overs to go. They're in the 19th over at the moment, and they're now 168. We'll leave that there for now.
What's that? 152, they will chase it.
Hey, Pat!
Did you get the ball? Hey, Matt.
Matt, did you guys get the ball? Don't send him back, he's bringing my beer.
Get that on camera, Pat?
Yeah.
I'm going to take the stairs. Do it, yeah, well, that's the episode. We'll get John Ryan. You want it? Actually, Matt, you want it? Just get it on. Yeah, you want to go on square and then that way.
All right, so the second innings is about to start. Let's move into the middle here, where all the action takes place. I think
You get on the honor slot. You get on the honor slot.
before you take it? That's what another beer, mate. There's about the same price, 250. Don't tell me you brought your own lighter, but no cigars. Well, the water's good, tastes good. You got it?
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Are you going to have
Good luck, mate.
No, yeah, I'm going to have 3 and 3, so I want to take the start. You want Ed? You want me to swap?
Now the sweet sound of another beer being opened. Ah, this is the Roba Henty Street Ale. Don't know if you can see that. It's massive beer. So Heartbreakers innings finished on 152, 5 down after 20. Now Dilligaf's in the middle. And the Heartbreakers have finished reorganizing themselves. It looks like Mick Quaid is bowling. Hey! You couldn't connect, mate. You kept missing them. They went under. Yeah, they weren't bouncing. They were going under your bat.
They're under, were they?
Yeah.
I didn't know if they were going under.
They weren't bouncing. You check the video later. You'll see.
Yeah, most of the time I felt like they weren't even, because they weren't full, they were just that short.
Yes.
So I felt like I had to try and come back off the back.
Yep.
There was only one where it felt like it was a bit full, so
Mm-hmm.
I got on and could punch it out here. But most of the time
Yeah. They're just snaking or dropping short.
Well, the other fella, that JB fella, he honestly with his change up was swing. His first one swung in about a
Big
foot.
swing.
Yeah.
Far right.
And then his other one, and his next two,
Yeah.
was slow but out.
Far right.
But I could see him in the end, but I didn't know which way to go.
Yeah. That's a trick.
And then he'd loop him, and then the one I got out on him,
Yeah.
reefed in, and it went
Ooh.
down like that.
Yes.
There you
Happens.
go. I could see the change up. Couldn't hit
Just couldn't do anything about it. All right, that looks like Greg Axel on strike. Yep. Brock Winkler with him and Michael Quaid bowling. And the first one's gone straight and mid off for 4. And maybe in a bad spot here. It's a dangerous spot here with Greg batting. And second ball by Mick Quaid, and that one's hit towards backward point, and it's gone for 4. So a very good start there by Dilligaf.
Not so square. You've got to be in the blue.
And that was hit to the right of Ian Dayhue this time. That's 4 again. So Greg started very well with 3 4s of the first 3 balls. Ian Dayhue having to do the fielding from a long way back.
Stay in the blue. Stay in the blue. Don't go to the wire.
Alright, Greggy once again facing Mick, who's gone round, and let's hit to point for just the 1. So that seems to work. Bowling round the wicket. Now Brock Winkler is on strike. Mick Quay is still bowling on the round side of the wicket, and here he comes. Oh, and that's lifted up over deep covers for 4. So no relief for Mick Quaid despite the change of batter on strike. And so Dilligaf's already on 17 of the first over. Now Liam comes in to bowl, needing wickets obviously. Dilligaf's a very strong batting side, especially when Greg is on. And he's hit on the pads, but no out. That's a nice full delivery, practically a Yorker to Greggy, who's unable to hit that one away, and hits him on the pads. Gets the second one, and that one's hit hard towards Cal corner for 6.
Okay. What was it, Matty?
It looks like a 6 from here.
What was it? 4.
Giving us a 4. Looked like a 6 from here, a very flat 6. So recorded as a 4 for Greggy, who's seeing them very well early on. Liam with his third delivery, and that's hit backward of point for potentially another 4. Yes, 4 more. Clayton Bryan doing the keeping here in these innings for the Heartbreakers.
That'd be back short, fraction shorter. Because you want them in between, not.
In comes Liam for his 4th delivery, already on 8. And that's Fuller, and Liam got a hand to it. So I slowed it down a bit, and they gone through for 1. Now Brock Winkler on strike. Scores already on 26 in the second over with 1 delivery to come. Oh, and that's lifted to third man for 6. And that's the end of that over. And now they're on 32 after 2. Going at a rate of 16 runs per over. This game could be finished very quickly at this rate. Greg back on strike, and now Matthew Quaid's coming into a bowl. It's a left arm over. Looking at his options, seeing what he can do here to get Gregsy out. And Greggy just hits it towards cow corner. 2 fielders there converging and keeping it to 1. Brokey on strike, and he's hit that one towards straightish, actually straight for 1. Score moves on to 34. Oh, that's a full toss above the waist for 1 run, and
That was easy to
a free hit coming up.
No, not a tip.
This is a family shot, mate. And that was hit towards, that would be to him, deep mid wicket for 4. So Brock Winkler keeping up with Greggy. Greggy being on 25 and Brock on 15 now with that shot.
Ian, for a lefty, you're meant to be at the yellow. For the lefty, you're meant to be at the yellow. And then the righty, you're meant to be probably at the
Heartbreakers having to reconfigure the fielding positions because of the way that Brock is hitting them. And another full toss, and that one's hit to cow corner for 4. So now Dilligaf's on 44 with 1 delivery to come this over, which is the 3rd over. They've rearranged the field again. The ball's gone through to the outside, that's why. Okay. Matthew Quaid coming back. Coming round. Coming over lefty, and that's been hit backward of deep point, deep square leg, I'm sorry, for 1. And that should be the end of that over. So that's 3 overs gone, 45 on the scoreboard, no loss of wicket yet. Let's check the scores on the other fields. Let's see what's going on next door. Quality Craigs. No, that's not next door, that's at Kaylin. Quality Craig versus Dank Seeds. Quality Craig having scored 176 after their 20 overs, 4 wickets down. And Dank Seeds now on 11 runs, 1 wicket down in the 3rd over. Next door, ooh, that's a full toss and it's gone for 6. Massive 6. Walden Warriors finished on 151, 7 wickets down after the 20. And Accelerate Night Watchmen are currently on 69. No loss of wickets after 7 overs. So I think Accelerate Night Watchmen are well on their way to winning this one. Mark Roberts, very good striker of the ball. This was hit to mid-wicket. Ian making a good effort to save that one, and he's only gone through for 1. So Mark Roberts on 25 not out, and Adam Burns with him on 43. Again, Accelerate Night Watchmen on 69 now after 7 overs. Oh, that one's hit to deep mid-wicket for, or is that covers? Hang on, that was Greg and he's a right-hander, so it would have been deep mid-wicket for just the 1. Brock Winkler now on strike, and he's a lefty, and this one's got to mid-wicket for 1. Ian Dayhue doing the fielding there. And score moves on to 54 in the 4th over. That's a loopy ball from John Boyd, and that's stopped from going over past the boundary, but they're going back for 2. And there's let's see, that's the end of that over. So that's 4 overs, 55 on the scoreboard. Now scoring a rate of 11 per over.
Pat's coming on, bowls about 150. 150, 160.
160.
Bit of sting.
This could go anywhere.
He swings too, this fella. He can move it.
I'll be ready to move the camera as soon as the ball comes this way.
Be over the fence, don't worry.
That's more than 11 runs an over. What am I saying? It's more like 12 to 13 runs per over. And so that's hit down towards, let's see, that's deep mid-wicket for 1. Bad boy Piani bowling at the moment. And that's coming straight towards us at mid-on for deep mid-on for 1.
We're worried about the camera.
Score moves on to 57. But Piani doing the job here. Oh, that's up in the air. No catch though. It's kind of land short of everybody. That's been hit towards mid-on for just the 1.
Too much swing, Paddy.
Oh, that's gone up in the air. Oh, away from the keeper though. So
You're too good, Paddy.
walking that through for 1.
Too good, mate. Probably not that fielding. Other than that.
Pat Piani doing a good job there with the ball at the moment. Only 4 runs so far. Last delivery. Greggy facing. And that's hit to mid-wicket for 4.
Matt Quaid too slow.
Too slow, yeah, they couldn't get there. There's 2 guys there, they couldn't stop
Slowest
that.
of the Clades. Slowest of the Clades.
Alright, Pat Piani was doing a good job until that last delivery, so they're taking 8 runs off his over, but it's not too bad.
Solid over, mate. You're too good.
5 hours gone and the score's on 63. Dilligaf's chasing 153 to win. Oh, that's a full toss. And it's gone over Pat Piani's head for 4.
Paddy, don't duck under the ball, mate. Just coach the tip.
Alright, so Pat Piani doing the fielding, sending that back in to John Boyd, who's bowling. And this is his second over, he's already on 14. That loopy ball, and that's been smacked for 6 to mid wicket.
Don't duck under it, mate. At least don't have it go for it.
I'd be putting you there, George.
Probably not full ones, Johnny.
George, I would be putting you there. You're a bit taller than those two guys. You might get to it.
He wasn't going to catch it. Normally he takes a dive at those ones.
Yeah. There you go. Now Brock Winkler on strike. He's already moved on to 40, so he's gone past Greg.
I think Greg's struggling out there, I reckon. So yeah, probably.
John could deliver a good ball. Here he comes again. That's come towards mid on for
textbook hands there.
1. Good fielding.
Yeah, textbook.
And good arm too. There you go. Greggy on strike. That's a full toss. Backward leg. Backward of square leg for 4.
Right idea with that full tosser, Johnny.
Brock Winkler doing the fielding out there to try and keep the game moving.
Keep going, Johnny.
So the score is on 78 in the 6th over with 1 ball to come, and another full toss, and that's gone to mid wicket for 1. That's the end of that over. 78 of 6 overs. 79 of 6 overs. Let's check the scores on the other grounds.
50 by, yeah.
Yeah, one of them is very close. Brock is on 41.
Get slaughtered. I'm not real nice.
Let's see now.
Yeah, I'll bowl.
Quality
Yeah,
Craig
it's what I got to lose.
versus Dank Seeds. Quality Craig having scored
It'll
176.
be less expensive.
Dank Seeds currently on 24, 2 wickets down in the 6th over. And next door to us here, Warden Warriors having scored 151, 7 wickets down after 20. Warden Warriors defending 152, and Accelerate Night's Watchmen on 87 now after 10 overs. So they're halfway there, or better than halfway there. With Mark Roberts not out on 35, Adam Burns retired on 50, Tim Lewis is in now with 1 not out.
Get that heat you've been doing. Get that heat from last week.
Okay, Pat Bad Boy Piani is now back on the bowling in. And that's hit, straight through the fielder for 4.
Hey, if you yell catch like Ian, he'll catch it. You can't yell catch afterwards. It's not how it works.
Who was that fielding? That was Liam, wasn't it?
I was Liam.
Yeah.
Roasting on that.
Yeah, straight through him. It was a chance of a catch.
Probably should have got his knee down to at least.
Yeah, something behind it. Put your body behind it.
Pretty tight scoreline. Can't afford these little ones and twos.
Exactly. Of 4s.
4 4s, 6s. Yeah,
Okay, here we comes Pat again. And this is on the offside, and it's hit towards deep covers for just the 1.
I can't think of Give him that wrong in, Paddy.
Alright, here comes Pat Piani again. So after having gone 4-4-1, he puts one on the offside of Brock Winkler, and it's only gone through for 1. So good bowling at this stage,
Nice, Paddy. You're good.
being economical.
I will look at your bowling.
Greg Axon on strike, and he's hit that away to Cal Corner for 6.
Oh, dog.
And now Greg Axon is retired on 53. Yep, and that's the end of that over as well. So Dilligaf's on 95 of 7. Bad Boy Piani having given away 24 runs after 2 overs.
This one's going Pams.
I think they're running at about 14 runs an over. Mate.
Is that 14?
Yeah,
We're just
on average. Let's see. Brock Winkler facing, he's on 42, facing Ian Dayhue, who can be a bit tricky with the ball. He will appeal for everything.
And you'll catch for everything.
Yeah, catch that. Pat Piani did very well on the boundary.
Their hands on him.
Kept it to 1.
Did you close your eyes?
Now Luke Ryan facing, and he's hit straight back past the bowler for 4. So they've reached 100 already after 7.2 overs. And Dilligaf's on 100 after 7.2. This could finish very quickly. Now Lux hits that to the offside, deep mid off for 1. Brock Winkler back on strike. That's a flat one, but it's hit away for 4. Yeah, that was hit hard to mid wicket for 4.
No one was getting that, Paddy.
105 after 7.4. 1 ball to come this
If
over.
it was someone else, I'd give it a drop dash. You got to bowl to those fielders, Ian.
Broke 3 away from his retirement, and that's a wide. And the Hugh
Regulation size pitch or what?
putting his hat on backwards. I think he's gonna bowl a faster one now. Yeah, he's hit that one, and it's gone for 4. So that went to mid. That's no more like cow corner for 4, and he's retired now. So John O'Meara comes in. Ian Dayhue finished with 15 of his first over. 50. Hey, Ian, 15 of your over, mate. What are you going to say about yourself? No, a happy camper?
That's right, pal. I'm happy with hitting 13 of 2 balls.
And here comes George Such. First over for him. And that's hitting to the ground over his head for 1. And the score moves on to 111. So George looking for wickets. 2 retired already. And Jono has hit that to covers for 1 again. Score moves on to 112. Let's check the scores next door. Oh, leg side wide, and it's gone through the keeper for 4. 4 wides. Now let's see, where are we? Let's go to the other grounds. Quality Craig at Kaylin versus Dank Seeds with Bronwyn Calva umpiring. Quality Craig having scored 176. Dank Seeds at 59, 2 wickets down after 9 overs. And next door to us, Accelerated Nice Watchmen are chasing 152 to win. And they're on 110 already for 1 wicket after 13 overs. Oh, and that's gone through Ian Dehue for 4. That was hit nicely to mid-off. Oh, is that mid-on? He's a righty, so mid-on. In comes George again. Score 121 already. And that's hit to Cal corner for 6. Massive hit from hitting there from Luke Ryan, who's now on 21 of what looks like 6 balls. This could come to a sudden end very quickly. Look on strike again and straight back towards George, but he stopped it with his foot and no run. And that's the end of that over. So that's 17 runs of that 1 over to George Such. Scores on 127, no loss of wickets, 9 overs gone. So it looks like Mick Quaid is coming back. John Boyd asking if we can cut his bowling off today's broadcast. In comes Mick, and that's hit towards extra covers for 1. Here comes Mick again, and that's a wider one, but missed by Luke. I thought it was wide from here.
Never wide.
Scores 128 in the 10th over. Oh, that's a huge bounce. That's a wide. Surely must have hit something. So that's 129 on the scoreboard now. That went way over Luke Ryan's head. So it was a wide. That's a fuller ball, and that's gone through the keeper. He's dropped it. Unfortunately, Luke was walking, having edged that one, but Clay dropped that one. Regulation catch for a keeper. I think Luke still wants to walk. Michael Quaid disappointed there. That was the one. Luke Ryan on 22. And that's hit towards Cal Connor. It's gonna fall short of the boundary. And just the one. Well fielded by Liam. And that's the... Is that the end of that over, or is it one to come? want to come, and he's switching sides to John O'Miller, who's on 2 of 2, and he's hit that backward of square leg for 1. Alright, so the score now 131 after 16, needing 22 runs of the next 10 overs. So as 10 overs go on, the switching ends. And they're switching around. George and Ian going to the other end to mid on and mid off. Let's check the scores at Accelerate Night's Watchmen. They're on 120 runs, 1 wicket down after 15, chasing 152 to win. The Wooden Warriors, of course, defending 151. At Kaylin, Quality Craig scored 176, 4 wickets down after 20. And Dank Seeds are 87, 2 wickets down after 11. So that looks like Liam Richardson. He's fielded that one, no run. Luke Ryan on strike. He's on 28 of 11, and now that falls short of the 2 fielders. He was hit straight, but he's gone through for 1. Liam doing all right with the ball at the moment. With 2 balls gone, they only scored a couple of singles. And John O'Miller on strike. In he comes, and oh, it's a big hit. That's gone straight up, but potential catch. Oh, and George dropped it. He had every chance to catch it. Unfortunately, it went down. He did have to move a fair few meters to get to it, but in the end, it came off his hands for just the 1. Luke Ryan back on strike. He's on 24 of 12. So catches win matches, but not looking good for the Heartbreakers. Good ball there from Liam, straight through to the keeper. Score 134 now in the 11th over. And that's gone straight up, and Matthew Quaid chasing that one backward of point for 1. And the score now on 135, needing 18 runs of the next 9 overs. Let's see how the other teams are going. Dank Seeds 98, 2 wickets down after in the 13th over, chasing 177 to win. And here next door to us, Wooden Warriors, having scored 152. Accelerate Nice Watchmen are, let's see, 130 runs, 1 wicket down in the 17th, and this one's come straight up but short of the fielders. Ball not going to fielders, and when it goes to fielders, unfortunately dropped. So Luke Ryan got away with that one. John on strike now. And that's gone up again, and it's gonna fall short of John Boyd, and it's gone past him for 4. So no luck for Matthew Quaid, who's bowling and being hit backward of square leg for 4. So it would have been long leg way that ball finished. And Jono bowling again, facing Matthew Quaid, and he's hit that to, that would be mid wicket. Now forward of mid wicket towards cow corner for 1. We should go back to the Accelerated Nice Watchman innings. They're on 135, 1 wicket down in the 17th, needing around 17 runs from the next 16 balls, and that's hit backward of square leg again for 1. And the score now on 142 in the 12th over, 1 ball to come. Matthew Quaid bowling, and that's gone straight up in the air. Who's going to catch it? Nobody. Falls in between 4 fielders, which included the keeper. So he landed where the square leg umpire is, and he's not allowed to catch him. And so a few chances going begging. Everybody's on the boundaries, and unfortunately that landed halfway between the boundary and the wicket. And here we go. Scores of 143 now, having bowled 12 overs. George, I think, is on. Oh no, that's Pat Piani, and that's gone leg side wide. So we move on to 144. That's a better ball on the offside, and it's hit away by Jono towards mid-on, but unable to to hit it well enough to score a run. So the score remains at 144. Here comes Pat again, and this time it's gone up towards, for 4 towards extra covers. And Jono doing the job. He's now on 16 of 11. Score moves on to 148. Not far to go now, only 5 more runs needed. 1-6 will do it. And that's hit towards extra covers for 4. So now we only need 1 run to win this one. Dilligaf's getting there real quick in the 13th over, 2 balls to come, and score 152. So the scores are equal, meaning 1 more run to win. Here comes Pat, and that's going away towards George to mid on, mid on for no run. They decided not to take that run, and Jordan remains on 20. Luke Ryan on 27. Score 152. Big appeal there by the Warriors next door, but no wicket, and this one's going for 4, and that's it. 4 by John O'Miller to finish the innings. 156 after 13 overs, having chased the 152 runs that Heartbreakers scored. So while we're here and before we finish, we might as well check the other scores. Quality Craig versus Dank Seeds. Quality Craig having scored 176. Dank Seeds on 126, 2 wickets down in the 15th over. 127 for 2 wickets down after 15 overs. And next door to us, the Golden Warriors having scored 151. Auxiliary Nice Watchmen have now finished 154, 1 wicket down in the 19th over. And that's it, guys. We're done. G'day, mate. You're right.
So did you come to record the worst game of our season?
Well, it had to happen one way or the other.
It's got to have a bit Dilligaf, so.
Yeah, against Dilligaf. I just wanted to make sure that I got you guys on camera.